live streaming. We're now live. Hello everybody. Just testing out new live streaming stuff. We've been packing the van. Mila's been putting labels on, not for sale, and RaffleAid with this gun, which I can't pick up because it's charging. So we bought on Friday. On Friday we bought 50 sleeping, well, collected 50 sleeping bags, 50 tents, and 50 sleeping mats because I thought it was really cold, and they need a sleeping mat which looks something like, put my phone down. It looks like something like this, so small, and so it's not those massive ones. And when you unscrew the top, it will just blow up, and it will be like a foam. Get my phone, and it's like a foam inside, like a memory foam, and it just expands. And then we've got these massive Season 4 sleeping bags. So I'll give you like another view here, like that. Like we've got the new shelves in there, so I'm really excited that we don't have to pick up boxes every single time. We've also got these like iPad things. So instead of we used to use our phones. Before we used to use this laptop, and then there was a ID card printer, but then it was taking too long, so we got used our just phones with the CRM that we had to register people. And then now I wanted people to be almost like a self-register, so I've got these iPad screens, and then mounts here for the ticket numbers when they get called out. So the queue ticket numbers, and then in the back there, switch the camera. Don't know if you'll be able to see. Well, you can't see, but like in the back there, there's your 50 tents. So there's a section that they've built out with all this wooden stuff, where we can fit like 50 tents in there. So we've tried giving out so many different things. Clothes, toiletries, with sleeping bags, tents, hiking bags, bivvies, just literally you name it. We've probably given it out at some point, but we're just trying to figure out like what's the best thing to give out, because we've had problems with people selling the things, which it's not nice feeling that we're spending our money basically, and additional money from the raffles, people donating on stuff that gets sold. So we're trying to like mitigate this by you'll be able to see like Mila's writing "not for sale" and RaffleAid on it, as best as she can, because it does smudge a little bit. So, but then eventually, I think once, like, I had this idea of creating a pack called like a street shelter, which I got it from somebody I've seen who was doing these emergency shelters. I was like, but they were quite expensive. But I thought, what can we do where it's like, what do we want to do? We want to solve homelessness. We want to provide homes in the future. So this van is just an intermediate kind of thing until that happens. And I thought, giving out clothes is very expensive. Like these jackets are given out, they're £25, whereas tent is £20, and people often want a tent. Joggers are about tenner, whereas sleeping bags are about tenner. Well, these are a bit more expensive, £13, because they're season 4. These mats are about £10, £12. So hoodies about £10, £12. So it's people don't value the clothes as much as they value this stuff. So we thought, I thought maybe let's go back to it and create like, because normally people go up to the van and sometimes people say, I want absolutely everything, which is frustrating because like it should be more about like what do you need, and sometimes people just go, they've not read what we have in the van, they just say I want everything you've got. It's a bit funny, but we try and go like, can you know, be more specific. So probably people will want the whole like sleeping bag, sleeping mat, and tent usually. I know some people will maybe try and sell it, and that's probably what the majority might do. But I'm just hoping that at least a portion of people really need it, really helps them in the winter. So I've thought of a name to call it a street shelter. So I was thinking about something like home, something home, like a mini home, tiny home, temporary home, but it's not like it's not really a home. A home is somewhere you feel safe and like, but it is kind of like people see a tent as their home as well. So, but then I thought maybe it's more of a shelter. So I thought, and what kind of shelter? It's a street shelter, which you would, when you hear street shelter, you kind of think more homelessness, to do with homelessness, probably. So that's kind of what I thought. Like it's a street shelter, which means it can go on the pavement, it can go on the it doesn't have to go in the grass, so it's like a tent that pops up and you don't have to put it into grass or anything. And then you've got a sleeping mat, which gets you away from the cold ground, and then a season 4 sleeping bag. And then we've got other bits and bobs as well, like we've got t-shirts still, we've got some hoodies, we've got some joggers, still got some jackets, we've got hats, we've got gloves, we've got underwear, we've got socks, we've got bivvies, which is like a bag that goes over your sleeping bag to make it waterproof. We've got thermal blankets, those shiny foil ones that reflect heat, torches. We've got yeah, there are opportunities to volunteer. So if you yeah, DM us, I'll send you a link to our WhatsApp group, and you can just join that. And then basically it's like a poll where people can just select what dates and times that they want to do. At the moment, we're doing Bolton at Tuesday, 7 p.m. And then we do Friday, of course, which is at St. Peter's Square at 7 p.m. So yeah, this Friday we had to skip because the van shelving was getting done. Also, I wasn't quite sure if it was going to come back on Friday. They said maybe, but there have been delays in the past, so I didn't want to like tell volunteers that plan to come when last minute it might not work. And then also Mila's birthday was on Friday, and then I thought it's probably let's just cancel that one day and get everything sorted out. So we normally do the draws on that Friday in the van, so we still need to do that draw that people have put in, which is why we're going live and we're going to do that draw. So I'm going to screen share. We're also live on TikTok. Just make sure we are. Where's the search thing on TikTok? Yeah, we're live on TikTok as well. Perfection. So I managed to like rotate the screen. So I was still in an R in, do we go portrait mode or landscape mode? But here, like it rotates the screen. I found a way to do it for Instagram and also TikTok. And also, if you go to our website, RaffleAid.com, you'll see a full live stream of all of our vlogs. We have a new one that came out today, vlog 12.1, which is the full interview. So we've got the vlogs, which are a bit shorter, 20 minutes. And then we also include the full interviews of people that are in the blog as well. So that's what we had coming through today. I'd like to still watch that one. And yeah, and oh yeah, someone says happy birthday to you. Buzz, what's your name? Don't know name, but yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, Tamila. And yeah, my lad say how old you are.
40.
Yeah, Mila's 40, but you wouldn't look at it like she looks about 30. So I said you shouldn't be shy. It's like a massive compliment that you look so young. It's because she looks after her health and really well. So that's what happens when you really look after yourself. Yeah. So now, how are you feeling with writing all these labels? Is it fine? Or is it?
It's not easy.
It's not easy. Yeah.
Especially inside
Oh yes, come back on. Perfect. Does it come back on Instagram? Hopefully. Yes, come back on. Okay, great. Yeah, there was some connection issue there. Ba, 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 ba. Connection problem there. But so yeah, welcome back, people. So yeah, basically came on the live to do the live draw. So let's have a look at. Let's have a look at what was the previous draw. So I'm gonna connect my phone. Right, so I think my phone is connected now, and oops, what do I know on this one? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So that's connected my phone. I'm just going to go back to the waiting to be drawn. I still need to complete all these. All these have been drawn, but it's takes a while to just do all the social media. Thank you for all the people that have got involved. So we have Mike Cope, Nate, thank you. Paula, thank you so much. Alice, thank you. Amanda, John, thank you so much for entering. Right, so how many entries was it? It was 32. That's amazing. So really, we're starting to grow. Like constantly, people are getting involved, which is amazing. Without us having to put like too much. At the start, we had to put quite a lot of advertising spending to just get things going, get the awareness going. But now it's kind of naturally people are getting involved and supporting us, which is amazing. So we use this picker wheel, and it's just a third-party website which we use to randomly select the winner using 5G. So excuse me. We put here number 32. Yeah, number 32. Then let's get rid of this advert if possible. And then what it does on this number picker wheel, it goes from number one to number 32. Click this button as well. It just like randomly shuffles everyone. So it's just an entry basically. So it doesn't matter if you got one or 32. It is just an entry basically. So get rid of those ads. So number 1 to 32. So what we do basically, super simple. We click spin the wheel, and if your numbers come out, you win £250, like we do every single Friday. And when we get 250 people regularly playing on this one, we'll double it to 500. When we get 500 people playing with that next one, we'll keep doubling it till we get to, giving away £10,000 a week. So that's the goal. Right. Shall we spin? Just make sure it's live. There we go. It is live on Instagram. So 3, 2, 1. Let's spin the wheel. Who is it gonna be? Oh, 24. Congratulations to whoever is number 24. I'm gonna save that. And let's go back on that page. Number 24. Click search. Nate, finally, Nate has won. Nate has entered so many times and he's never won. And he's donated way more than £250, I'm pretty sure. So Nate's going to be really happy that he is the winner of our Friday's draw this week. So congratulations, Nate. Thanks for supporting us every week. You keep getting involved, so I really appreciate the support. And yeah, let's get more people involved so we can get more stuff. Buy more moment. Our business is paying for the majority of these things, um, but hopefully once we get the charity going, or non-profit, we have to say, because it's not registered charity at the moment, it's a non-profit. We can then do way more stuff, and then once we get to like giving away thousands of pounds, that means we've got thousands of pounds coming in as well. We can start looking at buying land, or getting a loan for a land, and then houses. So once we get to that mark of like 10,000 people playing every single week, and there's few million people in Manchester, so 10,000 people is like 1% of Manchester, basically, or maybe less. I don't know. If my maths, what's 10,000, 1 million? So 10,000 is like 1% of 1 million. So yeah, it's like less than a percent, basically, 0.2%. So if we get that many people and getting involved, that many tickets, we're going to get subscriptions soon. So I know people have played and they forget to enter, so we're going to get subscriptions soon. That'll be easier, and it'll be much more better for the charity, for the organization, when we ideally want to get land and we want to create these like pods where people can live and have like a supported village, basically, where there'll be obviously facilities, and people can live and stay and get rehabilitated from different issues that they will have. Some might have no issues, they're just homeless. Some might have drug problems, alcohol problems, mental health issues, and want to have specialists there as well on site that can help and support everybody. So that's the goal, but obviously we need a lot of money for that. We've got this van, we're just giving out things while people are on the street, to just try and reduce their suffering as much as we can. Trying to also limit, like, figure out how we can target the right people, so people aren't just spending and selling these things for drugs, basically. That's what I want to avoid. So we're trying to like brainstorm this constantly, trying different ways of doing it. So yeah, we're always living and learning. So, but you know, it's basically showing, we're doing these live streams to show you that we are doing stuff, and so you know it's legit. You know, like, who we are, who I am, and you know that your money's going into the right places. And we like, because the business that we have builds raffle websites, a bit like you might have seen websites like Amaze, where you can buy a raffle ticket and you can win prizes. So same here, but instead of it being in business, it's like completely non-profit. You can win a prize as well, makes it fun. Charity raffles exist because it actually does help donation, increase the amount of people donate. It adds a bit of fun, people can win something. So that's what we're doing here, but just like an online version of that. So that was the idea, to increase donations quicker and get more people involved. And that was the kind of vision of the charity, which is, but we're starting at £250. It's loss making every single month. But it's, you know, we're paying it from our business. But we're trying to limit how much we can, because it's not like a multi-million pound business. It's a small business, and we're doing what we can with it. I think we're donating about £10,000 a month, but before we were spending about £30,000 a month. But we need to really reduce that, and it's not like we have that money available. We have to even get a loan to try and recoup the bank account, so we're paying off a loan for that. Because the first few months were very financially heavy, because we just didn't know, we were just giving too much stuff out. And obviously we had to pay for the van and things like that. So yeah, it's all really come out of the business's pocket. But yeah, we can't sustain it, you know, forever like that. So we just, well, we can try grow the business more, so we can donate more. But the idea is, money can keep coming from the business, but more money can come from a collective people of Manchester, so that we can use that money to help more people, to get people off the streets. I want a time where there is no more people homeless on the streets of Manchester. I want them in our village, in our there could be multiple villages all across the country, where it's supported. There's loads of land. I see loads of land. We can start with a campsite to start with, because that's going to be cheaper, and then replace the tents with whatever kind of pods we decide. I've been looking at things in China. They can do things quite low cost there, and seems really good quality, but we'll have to go there and check. There's companies here in the UK that can do it. You can convert things like containers. Like there's loads of little different things, but what I mean is like low cost, like living pods, so which is completely like an improvement from a tent. And honestly, even if we created a campsite for now, that had like security, there's like it's fenced, there's like security manned there 24/7. People just want to feel safe, and that is a massive step up from people sleeping in doorways, or even if they have tents, like it's still scary for them because people, people drunk, they go and just destroy the tent, or they might beat people up in the tent, and just it's hard to stop all this. So even just having a campsite where it's safe, and you can get camp like tents from Go Outdoors, which are like huge. They're basically like mini flats, as well. So you can fit double bed in there, you can fit table in there, you can fit couch, wardrobes, all sorts of stuff. So, but yeah, lots of things in the works, but everything needs money. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get these lives going, people involved, so we can make this reality. Right, I'll stop rambling on. Well done tonight. We've got another one live now. So if you want to get involved, please do. If you can afford to, please do. Yeah, the more people you tell as well, that would be amazing to just make this happen. Just help all the people you see homeless. I don't want any more homeless people begging on the streets. I want to help everybody. I want to create this this village and get them all living there. So and they would, yeah, we have asked them all, and a lot of people assume that they wouldn't want to leave the city centre, but everyone we've asked said literally they would. So can only try it and see. So thanks for joining the live, and we'll see you next time. Take care.